You know what it is? Rich TV Live, Ill Kid, Cloud Ninja on the beat. Don't panic, you rookies that don't manage. Looking at all the candles, it's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they jingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place, it's no mistake that you are beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat, it's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping now. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hated is my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where we stop, we just don't know. Don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers and soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like don't call it on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic. I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on his eyes like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro. Cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat. I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in. Stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where we stop, we just don't know. Don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic.
Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I pay you for. What can I do? Litigation it is. Get the wheels in motion. Quickly. ASAP. Quick.
So a lot of people are panicking. There's a big state of panic and everything is going down. Some people are just going on vacation. Some people are just not looking. Some people are averaging down. There's a lot of different ways to deal with stocks when they're down. The reality is the best time to buy a stock is when it's down. However, when people are holding stocks and they go down, people panic and then they sell. And then you create this almost tsunami of selling, which is essentially what we're seeing. We're seeing shorters shorting. We see people that are playing options putting puts, which is creating more downward pressure. We see people panic selling and dumping their stock. And what you see is a tsunami of selling, price going down, and it seems like it's never going to end. The reality is, if you've been in this game for 2.5 years like I have, you've seen this before. You've seen it time and time again. And every single time we go through something like this, it's the exact same thing. Everybody's panicking. Everybody thinks they're going to go down forever. Everybody thinks they're never going to turn around. Everybody thinks they'll never be green again. And that is exactly what the market makers want you to think. That's exactly what the shorters want you to think. What I want to do today is I want to provide you with a solution so that you can actually find a way to make money when markets go down. I want you to pull up the HMJI. Pull up HMJI. And by the way, Tilt is exploding today. But other than Tilt, there isn't really that much to talk about. But take a look at HMJI. And the reason why Tilt is exploding is because they canceled 60 million options. What the hell are you guys doing giving away so many options in the first place? This is the reason why your stock has got destroyed, because you guys are so diluted and these companies don't give a shit about their investors. All they want to do is make money at the expense of investors. And because of that, you're seeing these stocks get crushed. They're crumbling because insiders are selling, shorters are shorting, options traders are buying puts, which is creating more downward pressure, and insiders are dumping in panic, and investors are dumping in a panic. And that's why you see this huge sector just imploding right now. I want you to look at the Beta Pro Marijuana Company's inverse ETF, the HMJI. It's been up now 7% in the last 2 days. It is up from $20 to $33 in the last 6 months. It is betting against the sector. If you think the sector will continue to bleed, just buy the HMJI. Buy the HMJI. It's such a simple solution. If you are bleeding in your stocks, you need to find a way to create insurance. You need to find a way to protect yourself against downward pressure. The HMJI may be the best opportunity for you to do that because it is a investment that is shorting the cannabis sector. And if you believe the cannabis sector goes down further, and if you think it's going to go down for a few more months, like some people are saying, this might be the best play to go. I mean, it's at $33. It's come from 20 to 33. Maybe it goes to 40. Maybe it goes to 40. This is a way for you to make money on the way down. Check this out. Beta Pro Marijuana Company's inverse ETF reaches new 52-week high. This was on September 25th, and it just keeps going higher. Shares of Beta Pro Marijuana Company's inverse ETF hit a new 52-week high today, currently trading at $28.89. It's now at $33 on volume of 100 shares. And the volume keeps growing. People are starting to buy this now. In the past 52 weeks, Beta Pro Marijuana Company's inverse ETF has traded between a low of $19.20 and a high of $28.44 and is now trading 50% above that low. Beta Pro Marijuana Company's inverse ETF have a 50-day moving average of $24.89, and it is flying. This is the Slump Buster. If you are in cannabis stocks and you're concerned about the fact that the market's going down, buy the HMJI. The other thing you can do is you can buy puts. If you think that Tilray will keep going down, Aurora is going to keep going down, Canopy is going to keep going down, you can buy puts, put contracts, betting that the market will go down, and you can literally make money on the way down. In this sector, there's no need for you to sit there and keep panicking. There are solutions. You don't have to just sit there and suffer. There are solutions that you can utilize to make money in a down market. If you don't want to buy at the bottom, you can be buying put options on stocks that you think are going to go down, like Aurora, clearly going down every day, Canopy, Tilray, 3 great options for puts, and you could be buying the inverse ETF, HMJI, betting that the stocks will go down and making money. If the stocks go down, the HMJI goes up, and you can make money on the way up for the HMJI as the cannabis stocks go down. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? There's no need to sit there and panic. There are solutions. Sitting there and panicking, oh no, why me? I bought Aurora at $8 and now it's at $5. Oh no, what am I going to do? That ain't going to solve your problem. That ain't going to solve any problem for you. That ain't going to help you make money. If you want to make money as a real investor, you need to learn to act or just chill. Chill, wait for it to come back. Those are your options. Or buy more. I'm providing you guys with options. Sitting here and crying every day and hearing everybody complain, oh my God, it's down again. Yes, I am aware. I am aware that it is down again. What are you doing about it? Or are you just going to sit there and complain? Oh my God, they're down again. Oh no, they're down again. Oh no, they're down again. So what are you doing about it? Are you doing something about it? Are you actually doing something about it? Are you being proactive? What's your plan? Okay, guys, once again, I got to say it. 78 people watching and only 14 likes. We got to do better than that. People deserve to know what's going on, guys. Smash the like button. Thank you. We just went from 14 likes to 23. Thank you guys for the 23 likes. But we got 78 people here, 31 likes now. We need 78 likes. Whether you like me or hate me, you're watching me. So smash that like. Maple Leafs are playing today, season opener. Let's go, Toronto. Your boy's not even worried. People are sitting there panicking everywhere, and I'm sitting here going, this reminds me of last year. This honestly reminds me so much of last year. After legalization, when everybody expected a huge explosion and it didn't happen, and the entire market crashed, this is exactly what was happening. This is exactly what was happening. And people were panicking then too. I was booking my vacation. I'm thinking about going on another one now. Honestly, I got no reason to panic. I don't know why people are panicking. People, I guess, like to panic. But instead of panicking, as a real business person, a person with a business mind, when you do something in life and something doesn't work, you have to think of a plan B. You got to think of an option. You got to think of a solution. If your cannabis stocks are going down and you need to make money now, buy puts. Buy puts. If your cannabis stocks are going down and you need to make money, buy HMJI. I just gave you some solutions. Now, if you want to sit there on your hands and suffer every day and go, oh my God, they're down again. What do I do? Let me flip on Rich TV. Let me go into the group chat and Telegram and complain about ACBD being down again. Oh no. What the hell is that really solving anything? Is that going to help you make more money? Because this is your financial future. This is your financial situation. This is your financial situation, and it should matter to you. Oh my God, I can't look at my account. Everything is red. Think of a solution. Are you the kind of person, when something goes wrong, you just give up? Do you just give up? Or do you think of a plan B? Do you think of another option? I'm just saying, I'm providing you guys with options. I'm providing you with solutions. You don't have to be buying all of these cannabis stocks in the fastest growing sector in the world at 52-week lows, even though this is the best time to buy. You don't have to do that. If you want, you can actually buy puts. If you think that the market's going to keep going down for the next few months, you can buy puts. You can buy the HMJI ETF. So when the market goes down, you're making money. There's options. Now, if you choose not to take those options and you want to sit on your hands and complain, there's really nothing anyone could do to help you. Scott Norris says, not giving up, averaging down, and just holding on some. Have a plan. Have a plan. If you're planning to hold anyways, then really what difference does it make at these prices? Always average down here. Yeah, I mean, we're at 52-week lows. This is the best time to buy. Absolutely, I agree with you guys. 86 people here, 39 likes. Thank you for the 39 likes, but we need 85 likes. Let's go. And while we're live, share this video everywhere. Share it on your Twitter, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram. Share this video so that everybody else that's not watching, that is in most likely a state of panic right now, can just calm down, throw on the NHL, watch the Maple Leafs do their season opener, and move on with their lives. Because life goes on, eh? Whether these cannabis stocks go down or up or sideways, life goes on. The question is, how are you going to handle it and how are you dealing with it? This is all about your emotions. This is all about your emotions. The question is, how do you deal with your emotions? How do you deal with stocks when they're down? And how do you make money on stocks that are going down? Because in this stock market, you can make money on the way up and you can make money on the way down. I'm providing you with solutions. It's up to you to decide what you're going to do with them. Drew D says, I'm buying and holding long. Love the deals, bro. If you're complaining, like Rich said, there's options out there to make money on the way down. Exactly. Exactly. So don't feel like you're stuck in a box and you can't get out. You can get out. You can win. You can win on the way down. You could have made so much money buying puts on even just like $1,000 if you bet that Aurora was going to go down when it was at 850 right before they reported. If you bet that they were going to go down, you could have made a killing on even a small amount of money buying puts. You could have made all your money back already and probably made profit. Did you guys hear the statistics that the shorts made $2 billion? Or was it? No. Yeah, $2 billion. I think it was in the last month or 3 months, and $200 million in the last 2 days shorting cannabis stocks. So clearly everybody's piling on. It's a tsunami of shorters attacking the sector, which is creating an amazing buying opportunity for investors. If you want, you can jump on and you can short with them. You can buy puts. You can short the sector too. You can buy the HMJI inverse ETF, which is shorting the sector. And as long as the cannabis stocks go down, you could be making money on the HMJI. Jason Garza says, if you're scared of volatility, don't buy cannabis stocks. I just think people like to complain. You know, I've learned that people just love to complain. When last December hit, everybody was complaining. Oh my goodness, it's Christmas time and everything is down. Oh my goodness, worst Christmas ever. I remember like it was yesterday. This is exactly the same situation. Everything dropped. Cannabis stocks are a huge failure. They're never going to make money. They're never going to be profitable. The cannabis resurrection is a fraud. All these companies are going to fail. They're burning too much money. They're spending too much money. They've got too much dilution. And then what happened in January? Rocket fuel. They all exploded. They exploded when everybody least expected it. They exploded. The same thing will happen again. The same thing will happen again, and it will explode when you and I least expect it. It's going to explode. It has to. Look at Tilt. Tilt was just getting annihilated, and then today they came out with news saying they're canceling 60 million options, and the stock goes up 30%. Yesterday, Kush Bottles exploded. CVSI exploded from bottoms. Every stock has a bottom and every stock has a top. Eventually, we will find the bottom and we will see it rise again. And just like we are seeing 52-week lows right now and everybody's panicking, oh my God, what do I do? Cannabis stocks are down. Oh my God. That's the time to buy. When everybody's panicking, that's actually the time to buy. Or you can bet that the market will continue to go down and you can make money on the way down like everybody else is doing right now. Veteran and Humble Analysis says Rob Sands is somewhere shorting Canopy, getting some of his $5 billion back he funneled in from Constellation. I wouldn't be surprised if he invested the $5 billion, knew it would go down, shorted, and made money. Yeah, who knows? You know, there's a lot of games that people are playing, that's for sure. Veteran and Humble Analysis says short sellers definitely made money after July. Very big Bong O Drum says, I bought in December. Smart. When everybody was panicking, you bought it. Hey guys, 49 likes, 89 here. Let's get those likes up, and thank you for the 49 likes. I appreciate it. Who's going to be like number 50? Let's go. Fox Ultra Feel says, now is the time to invest. Yesterday, I bought the Beta Pro Marijuana Company's 2X Daily Bull ETF, HMJU. It moves twice as fast in both directions. I was looking at the HMJU. What exactly is that? Can you explain? Chris Deering says, I feel like ACB is hovering its bottom. I want to buy even more, but not sure. Well, I think we know that ACB is very close to a bottom. Clearly, if you just look at a chart, you will see that we are now at 2017 prices. So we are definitely at a bottom. This is a serious consolidation. Some of you would like to call it a crash. Everybody has a different name for it. But at the end of the day, this is a buying opportunity for anybody who wants to be a long-term investor. If you want to follow the trend is down. You can make money on the way down too. I just gave you guys a bunch of solutions to make money on the way down too. But crying and panicking, that ain't going to solve anything. That ain't going to solve anything. Friedrich says, laughing my ass off, be a voice actor. Isn't that what I am? Kenny Green says, what goes down eventually goes up. Don't panic. We know this. We've seen it before, and we will see it again. Veteran and humble analysis says, market is an auction. It always gets overheated. Exactly. Jason Garza says, we'll see it coming. It will be sudden. Yeah, it'll be when you least expect it. Everything will explode. Thank you guys for the 60 likes. 91 people here. Our goal is always 100 likes. Let's get it. Let's show people that we have the greatest community right here, right now, live on YouTube, the greatest streaming platform in the universe. Thank you, RD. I appreciate that. Ryan Hansen, thank you. I appreciate you. Google user says, you know how you goes back up. Thoughts on Namaste? Never goes up. Well, not every stock eventually goes up. Every good stock eventually goes up. And Namaste, I believe, will be a good company, but they need to show revenue and profit like everybody else now. Reefer Al Joint says, yay, a bottom. We finally got a reset. I'm salivating. Time to load up or shut up. That's what it is. Veteran Humble Analysis says some stocks don't go back up. Of course they don't. Lots of stocks don't go back up. Only the best will be blessed. Not every company will go up. It's funny when people try to put words in my mouth, which I never said, because that's obviously crazy talk. Friedrich says, I'm going crazy. All I have, $200 to cash in on this opportunity. Jerry C says, Rich, did you see the post from Profit on Twitter yesterday? I'm not sure. Please share it. Veteran and humble analysis means consolidation means the good ones will go up higher than before. Now too many different stocks. Only few. Wow, lots of messages. Only few less than 25 will survive. The rest will turn back into gold miners. Drew D says, Stilcana has some good news. Edberg Dyson says, I bought some ACB today. You're right, Rich. Don't panic. Focus on solutions. Exactly. Hab Slayer says, Afria is up 2%. Good to see some green. Dan the IT guy says, same old story, same old song and dance, my friends. RD says, Rich, so you are shorting now? I remember you used to hate shorters. At the end of the day, we need to find ways to make money up and down. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make money, whether it's puts, whether it's buying the HMJI. If I believe that this is a bottom, I will buy calls. I am getting into options and been doing options trading. And I have an options trading academy that I'm going to be launching very soon. You can also make money on the way down doing futures trading, betting the S&P 500 will go down, betting the S&P 500 will go up. I also am going to be launching a futures trading academy as well. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of things we're working on behind the scenes, and there's really no need to panic because you can make money on the way up and you can make money on the way down in the stock market. The key is to learn and diversify and to utilize all the tools. Imagine your belt is a belt full of tools, and you need to keep putting more tools on your belt so that you can win. Because in the markets, if you have a lot of tools, you can make money on the way up and you can make money on the way down. And there really is no reason to panic. Ab Slayer says, Pot industry adds 8.26 billion to Canadian GDP in July. That's positive. Chris Deering says, Rich, I will say it's fresh to come on here and listen to some reassurance. The bombardment of bad news takes its toll, but it's good to remember the industry isn't going anywhere. No, because at the end of the day, more and more companies are becoming profitable. More and more companies are getting listed on a senior exchange. We're just going through a bear market, and this is a great buying opportunity. It's as simple as that. It's the same it's always been. When the stocks are down, it's a buying opportunity. And when the stocks are up, it's a selling opportunity. And rinse and repeat. If you don't want to buy at the bottom, then you can short these stocks. You can buy puts. You can buy the HMJI. Kevin Mongrain says, hey, Rich, did you buy more today? Me, I bought more Afria and Xena for sure. No, I haven't touched anything. I'm in no rush. I'm just watching. I'm watching the show, guys. Got my popcorn ready. Canwana Grows 420 says, I wonder if my cannabis channel can hit 200 subs before the end of this month. Check me out. I grow your dough. Cool. Dan says, I bought some ACB this morning. Smart, buddy. Joseph says, I can say I haven't sold my ACB because of this show. Well, you'll regret it when ACB is $100 one day. Veteran and Humble Analysis says, boom and bust. This is the bust. This is just a buying opportunity. We're at the bottom of the charts. Drew D says, Cura, True Leaf, Green Thumb will be in my portfolio soon. Love all three giants in America, and I love the way you guys are thinking. Scott Norris says, so if not all stocks go up, Rich, is Sproutly one of the blessed? I like Sproutly, but honestly don't know. I can't tell you right now if they're blessed because they are getting beat up and we need the dust to settle. Skybond says, time to load up on Xena. Friedrich says, Rich, if you have 200 to invest, what would you do? 200 to invest? I'd probably put it in either Aurora, Afria, Curaleaf, or Trueleaf, or GTII. Guy Dumont says, shorting at this point? Damn. Well, there's a lot of people doing it and they're making a killing. We have to at least talk about it. You know, I'm not shorting, but if you want to, that option is there. Robert says, have you seen Canopy Growth bought out the majority stake on BioSteel? Yeah, and their stock is down. Funny, right? Grizzly Athletic says, I bought Saniva at 140, but now it's at 119. What you think I should do? Sell and cut losses or hold it and see? I don't like to sell for a loss. I'll never tell you guys to sell for a loss. I would hold it and see. I am all over the place. I'm in the cannabis sector. I'm in the CBD sector. I'm in the media business. I'm in real estate. I'm in cryptocurrencies. We're doing puts. We're doing calls. We're doing options. We're doing futures trading. We're doing it all. So yeah, I am everywhere. RD says, what's the name of the options trader you're bringing on? It's a secret. You'll see soon. Veteran and Humble Analysis says, if everyone panicked and got out, bottoms wouldn't exist, only bankruptcies. Yeah, we obviously know that that's not happening. Fox Ultrafield says, the Beta Pro Marijuana Company's 2X Daily Bull ETF, HMJU, is so far the only 2X leverage marijuana ETF in the world. It provides 2 times the daily exposure of the American marijuana sector. High risk, but super high profit potential if Mary Jane recovers. I like the way you're thinking. HMJU, very smart. Very smart. Chris Deering says, CWeb is in the green. We're going to find bottoms and we're going to see green again. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Question is, how are you handling this? And how do you deal with negatives? How do you deal with situations that don't go your way as an investor? As an investor, you have to have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, a plan E. You have to have strategies and you have to have alternatives. Morton asks, is Green Thumb better than Hexo? I like them both. I own Hexo. I don't own Green Thumb yet, but I do like Green Thumb, and I've been waiting for it to come down. It's still not down as much as I'd like it to be to buy it yet, but I like it a lot. Veteran and Humble Analysis says, are you cheering for the Maple Leafs the last time they won a cup? Photos were in black and white. Go Habs go. Anyone shorting now is taking a huge risk. Yeah, I am cheering for the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs have more talent than any other team in the NHL. They have Austin Matthews, superstar, ultra superstar, who I believe takes another step this year. They got Mitch Marner, superstar, ultra superstar, who I believe takes another step this year. They've got Morgan Riley, who should have won the Norris Trophy last year and got snubbed. They've got, they got John Tavares, ultra superstar, 48 goals last year. I say he gets 50 this year. The Leafs are loaded. So anybody who wants to talk trash about the Leafs, you clearly don't know much about hockey because the Leafs are loaded. They got more talent on one line than most teams have combined. That's how loaded the Leafs are. The Leafs are more talented on their second line than Montreal is on their first line. That's how talented the Leafs are. The Leafs are loaded. And I think this is their year. I say the Leafs win the Stanley Cup. This is their year. Yo-Yo Street says, I'd put 200 in altcoins like CR. I think you're right. I've been making money. Altcoins? Like you do see that cryptocurrencies are crashing, right? I mean, why would you tell anyone to be buying altcoins? Like really? Come on, man. Jason Garza says, market makers are trying to shake the retail investors out. RD says, can to interview Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I actually have been speaking with Wolf of Wall Street on Twitter, and I invited him on the show, and he said he would. So now we just got to work on the logistics. 89 Penny says, what's up from Australia? How you doing? How's cannabis in Australia right now? Matt Hancock says, the great thing about these stocks is they're so low you can wait for a rebound before you buy, and you still get in an unreal price. LL says, hi, Rich. How you doing, LL? Bradley says, Mastering the Market Cycle, Getting the Odds on Your Side by Howard Marks. Check out this book. Good idea. Veteran and Humble Analysis says, it'll be an interesting year for Leafs. I guess you're long on the Leafs. Haha, I'll watch closely. Bro, show me a team with more talent than the Leafs, man. Like, no offense, but they're loaded. They're fully loaded. They're talented everywhere. Everywhere. And their minor league team is one of the best minor league teams in the AHL. They're loaded. They won the AHL championship 2 years ago. They're loaded. Edberg Dizon says, I'm new to hockey. Is Austin Matthews the LeBron James of hockey? Yeah. But he's a lot younger than LeBron James. I'd probably compare him to like the Greek Freak. He's an up-and-coming superstar. Just a young stud. Yo-Yo Street says, if you check right now, most of the altcoins have been going up. What are you talking about? I don't really care about altcoins. The only coin I care about is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's been going down. So when you say that all the altcoins have been going up, I know you're smoking something because Bitcoin's going down, and that's the only coin that matters. Nobody gives a shit about altcoins. Altcoins are trash. Let's be honest. Complete trash. 89 Penny says, cannabis has just been made legal in one state of Australia. Big news. Yeah, and there's a couple Australian penny stocks that have been really struggling. Love to know your opinion on them. Beshoy Shulman says, here we go. Annual October-November crash. Load up, dudes. Rinse and repeat, man. Rinse and repeat. LL says, my suggestion, hold and wait. I think that that's what most people are going to do. I don't think it's very smart to sell for a loss, but if people want to just take a huge loss, then I guess that's what they're going to do. Franco says, AUSA 57 cents now. That's a good double to $1. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Hab Slayer says October is usually a rough month for the market. Well, we've definitely started on a rough patch here in the cannabis sector, specifically in Canada. Let's take a look. Let's go through it right now. And guys, we are going to be doing our options trading academy very soon. So stay tuned. You guys will be able to learn about buying calls and their contracts, call contracts and put contracts. Wow, we're actually green in the US right now, folks. The markets are green in the United States. Don't call it a comeback. CVSI up again today. Whoa. International Canna Brands up 53%. Tilt up 32%. Emerald Biosciences, EMBI, up 22%. CV Sciences flying up yesterday and today, up 8%. After I did a video saying they were in my top 10. And look, they're up 8% in 2 days. American Inc. up 5%. Alexinol Global up 5%. Liberty Health Sciences up 4%. CBD Unlimited up 4%. M. Jardin up 3%. GW Pharmaceuticals down 2%, $108. Cureleaf, CURLF in America down 1.8% at $537. Harvest Health and Recreation at $388, down slightly. Green Thumb Industries is green, up 2.6% at $852 in America. GTBIF, Cresco Labs, CRLBF, down 4.79%. Charlotte's Web Holdings down 1.4% in America. Acreage Holdings at 704, down 2%. Trulieve is up slightly at 815 in America. Canna Royalty is up 1.4%. CRHOF. MedMen is down 2% at 137. MMNFF. Ianthus is actually up 3% at 135. ITHUF. Planet 13 getting crushed. PLNHF down 5.45% at $1.56. MariMed, MRMD, despite the fact that they're one of the top revenue generators at 87 cents, down 5.4%. Green Growth Brands down to 90 cents, down 2.92%. Kushco Holdings up in the green, 1.17%. Grow Generation Corp, GRWG, after flying up over $5, down 8% at $3.96. But we are green slightly in America today in the cannabis sector, and it's probably because of Tilt, because they're having a big day. Let's take a look at the Canadian index. Last time I looked, they were down a lot. And let's see if we're still heavily red. Not as much. Looks like we're rebounding a little bit here, but we are down. But it is definitely coming back up, which is good. Thank goodness. Okay, let's take a look at the gainers first in Canada. Agriflora up 10.5%. I'm an owner of Agriflora. Wildflower Brands up 6.67% at 32 cents. Sun is a symbol. Meta. Wow, Meta went down a lot. National Access Cannabis up 4.4% at 35 cents now. THC Biomed International up 3%. Canopy Rivers up 2%. Afria up 2%. Saniva up slightly. Canopy Growth at 28.46, down 1.3%. Aurora Cannabis at 5.29, down 2.7%. Kronos Group down 1.6% at 11.66. Tilray down 4.29%, now at $23.14. Hexo down 4.73% at $4.83. Organigram at $4.63 is break even. The Green Organic Dutchman at $1.88. What a price. Down slightly. Oxley is even at 76 cents. Supreme Cannabis down to like 2017 prices, $1.04, down 5%. Balance Growworks down 4.76% at $2.80. So many opportunities. Aleafia Health down 3.3% at 87 cents. TerraSend at $4.46, down 4.5%. The Flower Corporation, wow, at $2.20, down 16%. CannTrust keeps falling, down 4%. Weed MD down 2% at $1.30. Namaste down 3% at 45 cents. Emerald Health Therapeutics down 4% at $1.17. Franco says, what's a better buy right now? T-God or ACB or Hexo? Which one will blow? I think all three of them are going to go up. I think that ACB by far is the best. I don't even think it's close. I think they're by far the best. I do own ACB and Hexo. At these prices, I'm definitely interested in T-God. But ACB has the most revenue of any of these cannabis companies, with the exception of Scott's Miracle Grow, which has been public a lot longer. So, yeah, Gopa32 says, wow, these are blast from the past prices. Exactly. The best time to buy is right now because we're getting back into 2007 prices. Early Hunter says, when we start to see green, people will buy back in and we'll see a rally. It's always the way it works. People always chase green. Nobody wants to chase the red. They want to chase the green. But really, this is the best time to buy. Clearly, this is the best time to buy. Aurora is a gift at these prices. I can't really think of a better company to buy than Aurora. Right now, my 5 best to buy are Aurora, Afria, Cureleaf, Trueleaf, and Green Thumb. I would say those are my 5 to buy right now. Duarte says, Rich, who are the Leafs going to name captain tonight? I think it has to be Tavares. I think it has to be John Tavares. I mean, they might name Matthews, but he's kind of young. I'd have to do it. I'd have to name Tavares. I think Tavares is the perfect captain for the Leafs. Perfect captain. 514 Savage says, Cannabis 2.0, don't forget that. Yeah, I mean, we're legal in 15 days for edibles. And I mean, it could just flip like a switch. You never know. One thing I've noticed is some of the bigger companies in America have not gone down as aggressively as the Canadian ones. So that's something I've been watching closely because I've been trying to get Cureleaf and Trueleaf cheaper and GTII, but they're really still not that cheap. I think ACB is really cheap. Chris Deering says ACB is close to green, fingers crossed, haha, and knock on wood. I think we all know that ACB is going to hit a bottom soon and all the big institutional money is going to start flowing in. If it already hasn't started, because the volume looks pretty tremendous to me. What's going on with Zenabis? Same thing that's going on with everybody. They just doing poorly, struggling. Reefer Al Joint says, looks like there's some profit taking on the Dow Jones this morning. Let's hope some of that cash ends up in the CSE. Let it flow. LL says it can change in a heartbeat. It has. In January, the market exploded and there was no catalyst. There was a sneak attack. I'm on vacation, chilling on the beach, and all of a sudden everything's exploding. Pretty sure it's going to happen exactly the same way this year. Probably around Christmas at this point. If it doesn't happen before then, maybe around Christmas, maybe right after Christmas, when everybody's really panicking a lot. That's when it'll explode. Alex says, I think Afria earnings will take sector up a bit. I might take profit if it happens. Yeah, I mean, I would suggest in a market like this, take your profit when you see it. Take your profit when you see it in a market like this, because the market is very heavily manipulated, heavily oversold. At any point in time, we could bounce off these 52-week lows and explode. But there's a lot of downward pressure right now, and there's a lot of shorters making a lot of money, and there's a lot of people on the sidelines just waiting for the bloodshed to stop. So when will it stop? Nobody knows. Only the people upstairs that make all the decisions, the puppet masters, they know. But us, as little guys, we just in the trenches, man. We just in the trenches fighting that war. We taking orders from the big guys up top. We just take orders from the big guys on top. We fight the trenches. They tell us to go to war, we go to war. Once again, guys, the HMJI is a great way to make money. If you think that these stocks will continue to go down, you could buy the HMJI. And if the stocks continue to go down, you can make money. If you're a long-term investor, HMMJ is a great way to position yourself. We've seen the HMMJ over $22. It's currently at $11. That's 100% upside from here. So if you get into the HMMJ, not only are you going to get paid a dividend, you got a chance to make 100% on your money by investing in an ETF, which is kind of like a mutual fund of a basket of the best cannabis companies in North America. Great way to invest. And I think that that's the way to go. Free Alien says, buy when there's blood in the streets. 100%. 89 Penny says, CBD oil is illegal in Australia, yet it's proven to help people. A father recently got jailed for putting CBD oil in his son's bottle to stop his seizures, was importing the oil. Reefer Al Joint says, palladium hit just above 1,700 an ounce today, new high. Friedrich says, Rich, if you had to choose, would rather be a short seller or a long-term investor? I would much rather be a long-term investor. But in times like this, you have to think of ways to make money on the way down. So the HMJI is a great way to do it in Canada, and buying put contracts, betting that Tilray, Canopy, Aurora, Aphria are going to go down is a great way to make money. Gopa32 says Ford pays 0.15 on the dollar. Good dividend stock. Yeah, that's pretty big. 15%. Wow. Isn't Ford in trouble? I think Ford's in trouble, though. Chad Montgomery says, I'm assuming November, December after Legal 2.0 and the Canadian election. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we anticipated that the market would already be back, and it's not. So now, we're thinking, okay, could this last until December when edibles legalization 2.0 actually takes place? Is that the delay? Does it happen in November with a run up to December? Does it happen in January after everybody panics and sells for a loss at Christmas? Because maybe that's what they're planning. Who knows? I know that their goal is to take your money. So I'm not going to give it to them. I'm not giving them my money. Jason Garza says, Aphria ACB seems like great value at these prices. I agree. I believe they are great prices for Aphria and Aurora. 52-week lows and pretty much lows for the last 2 years are being looked at right now. Morton Jensen says, buy Aurora or Canopy Rivers. Well, I own them both. I think that both are great buys at these levels. Max Out says Hill Street Beverage down 25%. Good morning, Max. How you doing? Max Power loves the red days. Fia says, hi, what are we talking about? We're talking about the cannabis sector being red and alternatives and things you can do when the stocks are red. In Canada, you can buy the HMJI ETF, which actually shorts the cannabis sector. And when the sector is going down, you can make money on betting that the sector is going to go down. So there's a lot of ways to make money in a down sector. You don't have to just sit there and bleed. Michael Pack says, hold tight, guys. These red losses will be nothing when the resurrection comes. Still holding FAF, Xena, VFF, and HITI. Smash those likes, guys. Thank you guys for the 89 likes. We're 11 away from 100. Can we squeeze out 11 more likes? Chris Deering says, Max Power says, my gut says that the marijuana stocks are going to hit their IPO levels. Yeah, like some of them, like TGOD is trading lower than its IPO levels, like way lower. like $2 lower. Hey, my pleasure, Chris. Duarte says, yeah, what do you think about Canopy buying out BioSteel? I think it's great news, but it's clearly not helping Canopy today. Paul Shin says, commission-free trading on TD Ameritrade starts tomorrow in the USA. Yeah, and there's another company, Schwab, that's also offering commission-free trading, and they have to compete with Robinhood because Robinhood is blowing up. Jordan 23 says, someone I know put 20,000 Canadian into Canopy at 63 Canadian. Yeah, I was never telling anybody to buy Canopy at those prices because I always felt like at some point they could come down, and now they are. Maxed Out is saying, changing my online handle to bag holder. Jordan says, can't believe how much it dropped. Well, I think we have to recognize that Canopy showed 1.2 billion in losses last quarter. That's a lot of losses. That's a lot of losses. I'm not really surprised. Max Power says, Xena at 92. Wow. If Xena hits 50 cents, I'm buying 100,000 shares. You and me both, bro. You and me both. Jason Garza says, my gut tells me ACB stock will rise when they have to pay back loans in March 2020. Funny how that works. Fia says, how often do you stream? Pretty much all the time. We're live all the time. Nobody's live more than we are. So yeah, the markets are definitely green in some areas. Like America right now is actually green, and in Canada it is a little bit red. It was a lot red, and it's kind of coming back a little bit, but overall we are still having a red day in the cannabis sector, and a lot of the biggest players are still really red. Hopefully it changes. Like, it is definitely coming back if you look at the charts. Seems like to me like Aurora is kind of climbing back now. A little bit. Agriflora is on fire, guys. I got to put Agriflora and Tilt on full alerts. Agriflora is now up 23%. I got a full alert for Agriflora. You guys ready? You guys ready for a full alert? Maxed Out says, Rich, why do you think ACB hasn't made any deals? Well, did you guys see what happened to Canopy Growth? They fired their CEO because of the deal that they made. I don't think that Aurora wants to lose their company. I think that the biggest mistake that Canopy Growth did was getting rid of Bruce Linton. Clearly, the stock is down 100% or 50% since they got rid of Bruce Linton. They got rid of Bruce Linton around $54. Today, they're at $27, $28. It's down. It's been cut in half. They've lost 50% of their market cap since they got rid of their CEO. Why would Aurora want to put themselves in that situation? That's just suicide. Canopy Growth screwed up big, and they're being punished because of it. Shareholders are just getting out. They don't even like the stock anymore.
Cannabis stocks and CEO interviews brought to you by Rich TV Live.
Yo, kid. Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
It's Bugatti Beats.
Yeah. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers about Aurora and how it's gonna blow her and Tincture did the same and make you throw up. I was talking about Kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST shit, you know it's cancerous. Don't forget about Africa. We brought you into harvest, but why you still hate on the QI? That shit is far-fetched. It's the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV and shit. We about to make some dough. Yeah, right on everything in January. Shit is popping now. Rolling up some good in the backwater and we puffing clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACD on top and Africa right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some mid-man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere, you know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Dealing with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, take my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XLY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop in fact. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters and the missile get you hit. Yo, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Ill kid in the fucking building.
So right now, everything is kind of following in line with Scott's Miracle Grow. Scott's Miracle Grow is the leader in the cannabis sector, trading at $100 and 55 million shares issued and outstanding, tight float, $3 billion in annual revenues, 372 million in net income. That is kind of like the target now. And based on the way Aurora Cannabis is growing, with over 90 million in revenue in the quarter, they're not that far away. I mean, I believe that Aurora Cannabis next year does $1 billion in revenue. So if they do $1 billion in revenue next year, maybe the year after that they do $2 billion, maybe the year after that they do $3 billion. So 1 billion, 2. We may be 3 years away from Aurora Cannabis being essentially where Scott's Miracle Grow is now. So imagine getting into Aurora Cannabis at $5, knowing that in 3 years they could be doing $3 billion a year in sales. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but that's where they're going. That's where they're going. So to get into a stock that's at $5 that has that type of upside, to me is nothing short of a gift. It's nothing short of a gift. Oh, Max, don't worry, man. 60 is the new 50, brother. You didn't know? You didn't get the memo? Tyler Trudeau says Coca-Cola tried to do that with Monster Energy, and Monster said nope, but they made a deal that allowed Coke an equity position and still gave Monster control, operating independently. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a good deal. Don't give away your control like Canopy Growth did, and Bruce Linton learned the hard way. Jordan 23 says Aurora Cannabis places 6th on the Canada's top 50. Max Power says SMG is sick. SMG is the example that everybody else is chasing right now. Jordan 23 says new growth companies. Max Power says I see ACB and Xena at those levels. Exactly. And a few years from now, we're going to be laughing about these prices and remembering these days. Just like I look back at last December when everybody was panicking around Christmas. No different. It's absolutely no different. And by January, everything was up again. That's how quickly everything exploded. Everything doubled in a month. Rob says, hey, Rich, how are you? I'm good. Just chilling, enjoying the show here. Max Power says, Xena going to produce 140 tons a year. That's over 880 million at $6. It's coming. Max Power says, oh yeah, I'm 54 years old and still smashing 34-year-olds. Maxed Out says, Rich, do you see a conservative government as a positive or negative for the sector? I see it as a negative. That might be one of the reasons why we're having some downside right now as well. Morton Jansen says, buy Aurora today. In my opinion, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Infinite Possibilities asks, why do you think these stocks are tanking? I think it's manipulation. I think it's the time to tank. They got to go down so they can go up. Right now is the time to take them down. It's as simple as that. I don't really think there's any reason. Just like if it explodes, I don't think there's any reason for them to explode. Markets have to go up and markets have to go down. Look at gold. Gold was down for a while. I used to buy gold stocks. Then I got into cannabis. Cannabis went up. I lost track of gold. Then cannabis has now come down and gold has been going up. That's the markets, man. Malcolm Ballard says, Afria looks like it's leading the charge up. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Let's go. Omaha Wellness says, my butt hurts from taking a beating. Paul Shin says, easier to take to bottom when already down. Max Out says, Rich, any word on MacArthur Minerals? I haven't really been focused on them. I still own shares. We'll see what happens. It's a penny stock. I already made money on it. I kept some shares just so I had it, but they've been pretty dead, to be quite honest with you. Joanne K-Town says, Afria will be profitable yet again. This is the horse. It's funny that Afria would be the stock to make the sector go back when Afria was the stock that had a scandal not too long ago. So it's kind of funny. Omaha Wellness says, I still think cannabis stocks are a buy. I think there's no doubt that they're a buy. Friedrich says, Rich, do you think Trump will federally legalize pot for political gain in 2020? That's my prediction. My prediction is that cannabis will legalize in America by November 2020. Paul Shin says, Green Thumb moving up. GTII, man. I love them. Up 5%. I'm not surprised. People finding bottoms, man. Tyler says, analysts. Oh, you guys are writing a lot of messages. Analysts have Aurora projected to do 1.3 billion USD in sales by 2021. That's almost 2 billion Canadian. Keep in mind, we just ended Q1 2020. Yeah, which is pretty much what I just said. So those numbers are very realistic. 2 billion in 2 years, 3 billion in 3 years. So in 3 years, they'll have as much revenue as Scott's Miracle-Gro. They're not that far away, guys. And they're still just getting started. K-Turn 5953 says these companies are being based off fundamentals now, and the hype seems to be dissolved. It was too sudden of a change, in my opinion. Investors wanted profits immediately, but need to wait long term. And they'll come. They'll come. They'll come again. We'll be blessed again. Maxed Out says Trump could save himself with legalization, and he will. Omaha Wellness says stay positive, guys. There's ways to make money even in the down market. Alex says Afria keeps going up 4%. There we go. Jordan says someone I know has over 300K invested in Afria, ACB, and Afria will be huge. Two great companies. I agree, 100%. Ivan Diesel says, Rich, the stock going crazy right now. Wow, they are flying. Which ones, Ivan? Which ones? Sayawash says, I think investors are turned away from the industry because nothing is happening. No big deals, no big revenues. In fact, the sentiment is against the market. Too many producers and too high prices. It's possible. Michael Pack says, Rich, VFF has positive revenue, but still taking a beating. What are your thoughts on VFF? I think VFF needed to go down a little bit. I think they were a little bit high. They had a big run. They're consolidating, but they'll run again because they have a very tight float. Dixie Normus says, sucks to lose, but time to buy more and wait for the gain. Patience, young grasshoppers. Joanne K-Town says, APHA due diligence coming. Dale says, do you think the vape issues is causing cannabis stocks to drop? I don't think it's helping. Omaha Wellness says, check out Grow Generation. I know, they've been getting crushed today. Ramdad says, Cureleaf is expected to do over $1 billion in sales in 2020, and it's not even legal yet. That's why I love Cureleaf, man. Christopher Sally says, is it me or is the MJ sector making comeback right now? I would not be surprised to see it make a comeback. We can't go down forever. Paul Shin says, thanks for providing your channel, time, and knowledge. Alex Castillo says, yes, green. Yvonne Diesel says, ACB, APHA. Told you guys, they're great companies and they're finding a bottom. It's nothing more, nothing less than that. Gopa32 says, got in Zoom away at 7 cents last week. Don't forget about this sleeping beauty. Yvonne Diesel says, weed. Alex Castillo says, SNN, Xena, weed, Afria, ACB, green. Let's go. Really? Nice. Lorenzo Kama says, Rich TV Live, ACB, Afria on a little run. Hey, man, a little run is better than no run. Paul Shin says, some bottoming hammer candles on some names on the daily. Friedrich says, thanks, Rich. Maxed Out says, will CanTrust be bought out? I think it's very risky. Why would someone buy them out until they actually get their license back? I think it would be too risky. I wouldn't do it. Joshua says, Aurora is up 1% and climbing. Ryan says, Afria up 5%. Are we on a full alert for the sector? Yo, are we on a full, is this a resurrection? Let's see. Let us see. Is this a resurrection? Is this the resurrection while we're live? Is the resurrection happening now? Is the bloodshed over? And are we going into the green? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Could this be the resurrection? Agriflora up 18%. Wow. Terrascend is green. Canopy Rivers is green. Afria is up 2%.
You want to make money, invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich.
We are starting to see some green.
If you're winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm out. Peace.
I'm talking Jordan Belfort. Let's open up scenarios. Over Wall Street, and I ain't talking about the DiCaprios. The man predicted markets. He knew it was going to explode. He knew it was making money, and he knew to crash your homes. Oh, yeah, these are the big boys. He also predicted the crash of bitcoins. That's a big short. Stop acting like a big dork. I'ma get this pie, no lie. I need a big fork. I know about the tactics. The shortest.
The market is green in America.
I'm telling you, take caution. Everything
We are climbing.
And that is what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more.
CVSI is on fire. Hyanthus is climbing. C-Web is climbing. TrueLeaf is climbing. Liberty Health Sciences is climbing. Cureleaf is climbing. Harvest Health and Recreation is climbing. Green Thumb Industries is climbing. Canna Royalty is climbing. Medman is climbing. This is good. Alexinol is climbing. Kush Bottles is climbing. This is good. This is good.
Rich TV Live loves and believes in cannabis stocks. The question is, do you believe in cannabis stocks, and will you achieve ultimate wealth through the cannabis stock revolution? It's true.
The market is climbing. Market is climbing. This is good. This is good. Adrian South says, joining from the beach, waiting for the rebound. Hey, the beach is a good place to be. I think the rebound is here. I mean, apparently the rebound is happening as we speak. Wow, you guys are giving me a lot of messages. Sorry, I'm trying to go through them all. This is crazy. K-Turn5953 says, I wanted to scoop up some MSOs, but I would have had to sell ACB or CGC to make it happen. I couldn't commit to that. Smart. Paul Shin says, ACB hammer if it closes up. Well, we got a lot of time before the close. Christoph says, comeback, hopefully not dead bounce. Ramdad says, thumbs up for Rich, guys. Kings and Roses says, Rich, I am from Holland, Rotterdam. Let me tell you something, Rich. Even the elite are talking about wheat stocks here. In Europe, it will blow for sure. In 2025, everybody will see weed as toilet paper. I agree. It's everywhere, man. Can't stop it. Lorenzo Camus says, yes, look at indices. Something's going on. Yeah, we're having a rebound from the bottom. Ramdad says, riches around the markets are up and they're down. I'm here, man. I'm here. Good or bad or ugly, I'm going to be here. Paul Shin says, red to green. Let's go, brother. Theon says, ZMA, when should we see the name of the tech company? That's a good question. I'm not sure right now. Joanne K-Town says, double diamond, DD. Duarte Barrow says, we hit the bottom. Alex Castillo says, check it, Rich, on the trading platform. I am on both. Sweet. Thank you. I was just checking. I'm checking while we're live. Paul Shin says, that would be classic. Live resurrection. Well, I'm pretty much live all the time. So when the resurrection happens, I will be here. Tyler says, it will only take one significant piece of news in the sector to create a massive short squeeze. Ivan Diesel says, Rich, I think the resurrection is here. Ross Fleming says, I think so. Denlas says, Rich, we have now finally officially hit the bottom. I hope so, man. I really hope so. We need this to end. People are panicking everywhere. I don't want you guys losing money, and I don't want you guys panicking going into Christmas. Omaha Wellness says, Canopy Growth has completed an all-cash transaction to purchase a majority stake in BioSteel Sports Nutrition, Inc. The transaction gives CGC a 72% stake in BioSteel. Love that news. Ross Fleming says, resurrection might be here. Alex Castillo says, come on, baby, green. GC says, max power, why not 21-year-olds? Lorenzo Cames says, let's go. Franco says, wow, ACB, 5.46 cents. It's climbing. Denlas says, up, up, up. All in house, cars, keys, and wife, all in. Ramdad says, tell me if it's actually, I'm too scared to look at the tickers. Yeah, they are climbing. We wouldn't lie here if it wasn't true. Kings and Roses, thanks for the info. Friedrich says, Kings and Roses, thanks for the info. You got any access to any elites? What are they saying about the best stocks to buy? The same thing that I've been saying. You don't have to go far if you want to know which are the best stocks to buy. You just got to turn on Rich TV Live. Kuna Mutaz says, whoever had the balls to buy in the red is going to make money simple. Of course. That's what I've been saying. Buy at the bottom. What are you going to do? Buy at the top? That's how you lose. That's how you got down in the first place. Tyler Trudeau says it's a high beta sector. It can up just as fast as it goes down. If you look at all our previous highs, they came out of the sky is falling lows. Exactly. Omaha Wellness says acreage is climbing. Wow, you guys have a lot of messages. Let me just catch up. Dale says, do you think removing tax on medical cannabis will increase sales? Yeah, of course. Denlas says, the rich God is here. Bernadette says, hi, Rich. How are you? Do you have news about Namaste? No, not really. Paul Shin says, Dow still selling off. Alex Castillo says, earnings in general for October, November will help with green. I hope you're right, man. Omaha Wellness says, everything changed in 5 minutes. Crazy. That's all it takes. Denlas says 48 North fall to 48 cents. Most easy buy ever. Yeah, I think they go to $1 pretty easily. Eric Da Silva says big LPs are slightly creeping up. This is a good sign. And they're coming up from the bottoms. Omaha Wellness says watch American MSOs, Cureleaf, Cresco, Green Thumb, Acreage, Harvest. Yeah, and I wouldn't forget Trueleaf. Tyler says one piece of significant news could ignite the sector. This is a high beta sector. It can go up as fast as it goes down. All of our previous highs were right after big red sell-offs, just like this. Exactly. Jonathan Rivera says, what's up, Rich? Another day in paradise. Bye, bye, bye. Alice Castillo says, no panic, no panic. Green is coming. The Yosh says, thoughts on Valens VGW. I love them. Huge extractor, huge potential. Potential to be one of the biggest extractors in the world. Joshua says, Aurora up 14 cents. Ryan Hannon says, yeah, a getaway to wealth. Yvonne Diesel says, Rich ACB at 560. What I tell you guys, I told you these prices were a gift. I told you they wouldn't last forever. Clearly, they wouldn't even last longer than my show. Ross Fleming says, Rich, when do you plan to get back in? If green again tomorrow, I might get in. I'm holding over 100K worth of stocks. I'm in no rush. I'm thinking about buying another 100 grand, but I just don't trust the market right now. I'm in no rush. I rushed last time. Because of it, I got stuck on a bunch of holdings. So right now, I'm chilling. Eric Da Silva says legalization of edibles will be huge for the cannabis sector. You will see beer companies partnering up with cannabis companies. I agree. Ramdad says, I'm so happy I went on a shopping spree yesterday. Very smart. Franco says, AUSA 59 cents, green. Duarte Barrow says, is Jason Spatafora going to be on Rich TV? Message him and tell him to come on Rich TV. He said yes, but I haven't spoken to him yet. Franco's saying ACB at 560. Yvonne Diesel saying Rich, ACB at 565. Tyler says, I wonder if some big news is coming and maybe got leaked. Lorenzo Kama says, I really want to talk to Halo Labs again. Do you want to talk to them or you want me to talk to them? Because I can definitely speak to them again this week. I mean, I'd like to talk to them at least once a week. He's our industry insider. Mark Pepper says, bought some C-Web, GTBIF, HH, and Rec, Harvest Health and Recreation, and Medicine Man this morning. Very smart, Mark. Very smart buys. You're going to make a killing on those. Oh, is that the reason? Omaha Wellness says, Canopy announces new CEO this Monday, a pharma guy. That could be the start. That could be the start. Tyler says, I see Aurora buy in the double digits before end of year. I see Aurora back in the double digits before the end of the year. That would be amazing. Lorenzo Camus says, Sadu is fantastic. Want to see how his Green Door meeting went in San Francisco. Hey, I can definitely try to set that up. Alex Castillo says, we're hoping to buy more in the next days if red, but if this is the green comeback, then I won't buy. We'll just ride it up. Smart. Emma and Jot says, average down on ACB and T-God today. Very smart. Omaha Wellness says, why don't these cannabis companies lobby politicians like big alcohol and tobacco do? I think they will. I think this is just the start. They just don't have enough power yet. And they don't have the clout yet, but they will. Friedrich says, what do you think of the Robinhood app? I've only heard good things. I've never used it. I like to be able to buy all the stocks. I like to have options when I'm making investments. Robinhood doesn't have many, so it's not for me. But I think for a new investor that's just getting started, commissionless trades, they give you a couple free stocks. I think it's a smart app, and they've made billions. So clearly can't disagree with their success. Adrian South says, up, 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 let's go. Am I getting some FOMO? Feeling like some FOMO. Omaha Wellness says, put some ancillary companies in your cannabis portfolio. Yeah, like Kush Bottles is a great one. I really like Kush Bottles. I think these prices are a gift for Kush Bottles. Yeah, Tilt is flying today. Zero to Cash says, I bought Afria $5 calls January 17, 2020 at 60. Only bought 25 contracts. Should I wait till conference call on October 15th to sell? What do you think? I think they're going to go higher. So I would wait. You'll make way more money. But that's my opinion. Tyler says, Martha Stewart still hot at 78. Who here would smash? Rich, I'm looking at you. No, I wouldn't be smashing Martha Stewart, but I'd love to have her on our show, and I'd love to do business with her. But no, I would not smash her. Not that I have anything against her. I just like younger women. So it's not my thing. But hey, I know a lot of guys that probably would. Here's a good song for you guys. How to Make Money in 2019 from your boy Rich and Ill Kid. Listen to the words.
This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Rich TV Live, we bring you the picks and the hits.
Rich kids on the top. If you ain't watching, you definitely know. Rich kids on the top. Let's go. You don't want to trouble with kid. Just a rich play. One never have you fucking leaning.
No, I don't think that Robinhood will go under because of TD Ameritrade and Schwab. I think it's a different type of customer. Robinhood is getting a lot of millennials. Those are the people that are investing in Robinhood. So I don't see that changing. I don't see those people just moving to TD Ameritrade at all. I don't see that happening at all. Millennials like Robinhood. Listen to the words. We've been making picks for a long time, guys. Listen to the words. Thank you, Stock Gods, for a daily bread. Could we finally have some greed?
Rich TV is in the house, big money. You know what it is? That's what we all about. Tune in and listen up. And we tearing up the game, staying on a paper chase. Can't nobody match the grind, just a hustle every day. I know that we ain't got much time. I do this for the 52-week highs and the lows, how it goes. Hope you enjoying the show. Rich TV is in the house, big money, big stocks, that's what we all about. Ill Kid is in the place, and we tearing up the game, staying on a paper chase. Can't nobody match the grind, just a hustle every day. I know that we ain't got much time. I do this for the 52-week highs and the lows, how it goes. Hope you enjoying the show. Yeah, respect the hustle, cause the hustle never stops. I keep buying on the low and then I'm selling when it tops. I'm watching Rich, he got the picks for the whole group. You better listen up quick before it's old news. You never miss my shine straight like Invisalign. First place, shit, I got it locked like I'm 69. We shooting stars, blast off, watch your eye socket. We track stocks till they blow when they skyrocket. I rule my poems just like a haiku. Rich TV watching, that is my tool. I'm succeeding, I just keep up with the race. And if you fall and get back up, don't let it hit you in the face. We always learning when we making our mistakes. Don't feel bad about an L, cause winning is our fate. Ill Kid, talking facts, I'ma guide you. And if you down with the cause, then you can ride too. Rich TV is in the house, big money, big stocks, that's what we all about. Ill Kid is in the place, and we tearing up the game, staying on a paper chase. Can't nobody match the grind, cause I hustle every day. I know that we ain't got much time. I do this for the 52-week highs and the lows, how it goes. Hope you enjoying the show. Yeah, I see the constellation working with its operation. Canopy is booming, I'm assuming that it's all with patience. Aurora, good feeling in my aura. I'ma double down on everything that watch I fucking soar up. Chronos crew, hot just like a bowl of soup. Invest in the best, Rich said it, you know the rules. You wanna listen to the others, you can go ahead. But I'm a spider on the wall like it's Charlotte's Web. I got the stamina when I'm buying half of you. Don't listen to the poor advice, that shit is bad for you. The haters cover their face just like a masquerade. But my soul is at peace, I tell them namaste. Can't trust something that you can't trust. Canadian giant everywhere just like dandruff. I hug and kiss them, you know what that is? XO. Parlez-vous français, I tell them heck so. Rich TV is in the house, big money, big stocks, that's what we all about. Ill Kid is in the place, and we tearing up the game, staying on a paper chase. Can't nobody match the grind, cause I hustle every day. I know that we ain't got much time. I do this for the 52-week highs and the lows, how it goes. Hope you enjoying the show.
I honestly think that Aurora is still talking to Coca-Cola. And if you ever watch sports, you'll hear teams talking about, oh, are you going to do this trade? And they never admit to it. And then afterwards, the trade happens. So I honestly think that Aurora is talking to Coca-Cola. And I think that Aurora, if they do that deal with Coca-Cola, it's going to be the biggest deal the industry's ever seen. So yeah, take your time. Make sure that it's perfect. Make sure that the deal is perfect. Make sure the terms are perfect. Make sure you're not going to get in the same situation that happened to Cannabis Growth, where Bruce Linton essentially lost his company. So if I'm Aurora Cannabis, yeah, I want to partner with people. I want to make deals. I want to get some equity partners, but not at the cost of losing my business, which is essentially what happened to Cannabis Growth and was devastating. Five Finger Limited says 48 North is junk. No, I wouldn't say 48 North is junk. I actually like 48 North. I think these prices are great for 48 North. I think that they're going to be a good company. And I think that at these prices, we could easily see them go back to $1. But, you know, stocks are going to go up and they're going to go down. When they're down, some of them might be junk, but a lot of them are going to be good companies. But 5 Finger Limited, you're entitled to your opinion. You're totally entitled to your opinion. I just won't be surprised when it goes to $1. Zero to Cash says, what is the news about cannabis and athletes? Alex Castillo says, Bruce did say you can give me billions for 17% of my company and fire me all day. Yeah, I would do that too. I would definitely do that too. I believe you're talking about the news that Canopy Growth acquired a company, a large interest in a company that is in the health and wellness sector. 5 Finger Limited says, I was in it for a year, made a small profit. Friedrich says, but I want to know what Rich thinks. Sorry, what I think about what? What a crazy day. What a crazy day. Shorts were definitely getting over aggressive, overzealous, and just becoming just outright greedy. And they may be getting squeezed now, or they may be covering. They may be covering. CVSI has been doing really well, quietly. Wow, Afria. Aurora. Look at this. Look at this movement. Canopy. Everything is moving. Are we green in Canada now? Let's take a quick look here. Wow, big movement in Canada. We are almost green in Canada. Thank you, stock gods, for the turnaround. Oh, yes. 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 This is why you never panic sell. Never, ever, ever panic sell. Just like that. We turn it around, folks. Look at that. The Green Organic Dutchman is up now. Meta's up. Saniva's up. Canopy Rivers is up. Wow. Aurora's up. Everything is climbing. Canopy Growth is up. Chronos Group is up. Aurora's up. Afria's up. Hexo's almost out of the red. Tilray's almost out of the red. Organogram is up. The Green Organic Dutchman is up. Man, that was a buying opportunity. Canopy Rivers is up. TerraSend is up. Everything is climbing, folks. Looks like that was a buying opportunity. As predicted, looks like it was a buying opportunity. I mean, I'm going to keep coming live and talking to you guys that it's a buying opportunity, because it is. When stocks are down and they're at 52-week lows, that's when you buy. I know it's hard to think that way, but that's the way you make money. Alex Castillo says many stocks between 3 to 10% up. Michael Walker says ACB has a nice turnaround. It did. Friedrich says buy lowest stocks, Zenabis, etc., to make the most profit. Yeah, I would stay with the best. The smaller ones are more risky and more volatile. But yeah, you can make money with some of the smaller ones. You just got to hit on them. You got to be right. Ross says Mustache. He said that those stocks are more risky. Exactly. Alex says over 30 stocks in green I see in Canada. Weed sector, go. Alex Castillo says TRST only 1 cent in the red. Yvonne Diesel says, Rich, you are the one. Happy for you. The pressure will come down. I don't feel any pressure, man. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. This is nothing new. I've seen ups and I've seen downs. I've been in the stock market for a long time, and this isn't pressure. This is not pressure. This is just investing. Investing, everything goes up and down. Investing. If you don't think that things are going to go up and down investing, then you haven't been investing for long. Five Finger Limited says, if you want to tie up your money, buy 48 North. Friedrich says, Rich is the chosen one. Thank you, Friedrich. John says, ACB, I got in for 528. What a price for ACB. Like all of you guys that bought ACB, genius. Absolutely genius. Mark Pepper says, ACB has to cross their T's and dots their I's when partnering with another company. Ross Fleming asks, Ianthus or MedMan? That's tough. I have to say Ianthus, but I like MedMan. But I have to say Ianthus. All the game, all the fun says, hi, I'm new. What's going on? The market is green. The cannabis sector is now green. Alex Castillo says, this sector is opposite to main markets. It's crazy. TSX, S&P 500, Dow Jones, NASDAQ in red, but we are in green in the sector. Omaha Wellness says, the best is blessed by the big boys. Exactly. Aurora, Afria, Canopy, Tilray, True Leaf, Cure Leaf, Green Thumb, C-Web. Those are the best, and they're blessed. David Allen Fitzpatrick says, Agriflora is a buy. Buy some. Jack Robinson says, Rich Pura is being... Whoa, you guys are... Rich Pura is being hyped big time by Goldman Sachs. It's about to make a big move. Goldman Sachs is pushing Pura? Really? Really? I'm going to have to look into that. Alex Castillo says, ACB, 10 million shares traded so far today. And you think nobody's buying that stock? Who do you think is buying Aurora at these prices? Who would be buying Aurora at these prices? I wonder. Friedrich says, green is my favorite color. Yeah, me too. I used to like red, but now I love green. R star 777555 says Rivers, Aurora, Oxley, Hexo, Martello, Victory Square Technology, and Kronos. I like your picks, man. Edberg says ACB up 3%. Tyler Trudeau says everybody. Zero to Cash says can't buy OTC cannabis stocks on Robinhood, so save with Ameritrade with no fees. Good point. Very good point. Alex Castillo says, I smell a short squeeze very soon. Could you imagine if everything just exploded? Like, yeah, I know it's up, but could you imagine if everything just exploded? Oh, how great that would be. How great that would be. I think I figured out that if I talk about stocks going up, shorters are going to take them down. If I talk about shorting the stocks, then they might start covering. So I'm just going to talk about shorting the stocks, buying puts, and buying the HMJI. Let's take a look at the HMJI now, see if it's gone down. Ross Fleming says, wow, Dow down 550 points and cannabis green. What is going on? All the game, all the fun says that would be the best. Tyler says it has done the cycle for the last couple of years. Exactly. It's nothing new. Maxed Out says, what do you think of T-God long-term, Rich? I think T-God long-term is going to be great. Short-term, they're struggling because they have no revenue. That's their problem. Let's take a look at the HMJI now, which I told you is a great investment if you think that these stocks will go down. Now that the stocks are up, the HMJI was up 4% to begin the day. Let's see if it's still up or if it's red now. Oh, it's red, just like that. And the volume is 9,000 shares. Isn't that funny that as soon as I talk about a stock, the volume grows? They only had 5,000 shares traded yesterday. Today it's got 9,000 shares traded. And it is now down because the sector is up. See how that works? And let's take a look at HMMJ. HLMSF in America. Let's take a look at them. I'm assuming they're green because the sector is green. So Horizons, there it is. Horizons Marijuana Life Sciences Index ETF, HMMJ. I think it's a great buy at these prices. I think there's 100% upside from here, and they pay a dividend up 1% at 1165. HMLSF. Horizons Marijuana Life Sciences ETF in America. HMLSF is slightly green, 0.35% in the green at $8.75 in America. I think there's 100% upside for this investment. That's my opinion. Alex Castillo says volume on ACB keeps going up, now 10.2 million. That's 200K volume in just a couple of minutes. What did I say, man? Jack Robinson via OTC PR Newswire. Puration today announced that Goldman's small cap research has issued an alert follow-up to a recent research analyst report. Interesting. Goldman small cap research. Is that the same as Goldman Sachs, though? Friedrich says, I told you, Rich, you're the chosen one. No coincidence. Someone told me you had the Midas touch. Hey, man, I'm just like you guys, man. I'm in the trenches, and I believe in bottoms. I believe in tops. I believe in buying at the bottom. I believe in selling at the top. And this is really the best time to buy. Tyler says previous big deals, partnerships were announced during lows when the sector was slumping. I expect some big news coming soon. And maybe they've been waiting. All the game, all the fun says, I have to go. Nice seeing your channel. I'll try to share to other people. Thanks and have a great day. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys. Lorenzo Camas says, now everyone's going to complain about not getting in at the right prices. I guess the cycle goes on. And what was I saying, Lorenzo? Was I not saying to everybody this is the best time to buy? I was telling everybody. Everyone's like, this stock is trash. That stock is trash. I'm like, they're all down. Now they're all trash. No, man, they're gold. They're green gold. This is green gold. Green gold. Green gold. Last time I looked, people are going to keep smoking weed. People are going to take their CBDs, and people are going to buy their hemp products. People are going to drink cannabis-infused beverages, and people are going to take edibles. That's a lot of new industries that are going to be global that are just getting started. I don't listen to all the noise. I'm here for the long game because I never got into the start of gold. I never got into the start of oil and gas. I never got into the start of the tech sector. I never got into the start of alcohol legalization. I never got into the start of tobacco legalization. This is my chance. This is your chance to be the first investors in the cannabis sector. 20 years from now, you'll be telling your grandkids how you invested with a guy named Rich from Rich TV Live in October 2019 at Aurora Cannabis at $5. And now it's trading over 100. Some of these stocks will be trading over 1,000 a share. You're going to be telling your grandkids from your yacht and your villas about these early days and how you took a risk when everyone said you were nuts and everybody said you were crazy. You took the risk and now you're reaping the rewards. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Because this is all I say. I don't change my tune, man. Mark Pepper says, Rich, you called the bottom. Oh, man. I hope we found the bottom. I really do, because this is enough. Enough is enough, and it's time for this to turn around, and it's time for the shorters to get squeezed. Tyler says, these are still amazing prices. Hell yeah. Dirt cheap. Alex says, we will one day miss these prices. You heard it here, and that day will be soon. I agree with you. Lorenzo says, haha, I'm dying, Rich. It's true, man. It's true. If you're in my Telegram, you will see that this guy has no panic. I'm just chilling. I've been thinking about going on vacation. I don't got much to do. It's October. Everything's been red. I've been thinking about going on vacation. But the only reason why I didn't is because I'm actually going to be flipping another property soon, and I got to go in and I got to renovate it, and I got a lot of shit to do. And I'm really busy interviewing CEOs and companies that want to come on the show. So I've been so busy, but I honestly want to take a vacation because I haven't since my last trip. And the last time the markets exploded was when I was in the Dominican Republic at my villa. So I'm thinking maybe I need to go on a trip to resurrect this market. Maybe. Tyler says, boom goes the dynamite. Kaio Kushin Trader says, put 100,000 more on more time to cash. I was thinking about putting in another 100 G's. I just want to find the bottom. Alex says, if this was indeed the bottom, Rich, it was live on the show. You have to change the title. Hitting the bottom on Rich TV Live, 2nd October 2019. You know what? This could be a head fake. I'm not going to just suggest it's a bottom, but I hope that this is the start. I really do. Eric says, I want to invest in it. What do you use to invest into the cannabis industry? I use TD Bank. In America, you can use TD Ameritrade. Internationally, you can use Interactive Brokers. Those are just some of the options. You can use Charles Schwab. In Canada, you can use RBC, Royal Bank, CIBC. All the Canadian banks offer you trading. You can use Quest Trade if you want a discount broker. There's a lot of different options. I use major banks because I like good execution. So I use TD Bank and RBC. Zero to Cash says, can you buy fractional shares of big stocks on Ameritrade? No, you can't buy fractional shares of big stocks, period. Unless you're doing options or puts or futures trading. Because then you're buying contracts. Tyler says, Rich, time for you to take a vacation, bro. I know. Pack your bags. Everyone's been saying that. Rich, go on vacation, man, when the sector needs it. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm busy right now. My son's got soccer. My son's got 2 games every weekend. I don't want to miss his games. A lot of stuff going on in my life, man. I'm a busy guy. Pete says, go Leafs, go. Yeah, man, season opener tonight, man. Let's go. You know, your boy will be watching. I'm from the 6, man. From the 6. Early Hunter says, even Xena green now. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see the green. Herb the Hammer says, don't drink from the bar at the DR. We need you. No, I never do. I only drink Presidentes. Presidente Light. Got to keep the physique and keep the figure. Presidente Light. So when people see me and they're like, how old are you? And I tell them, I'm like, I'm turning 42 in January. So when I tell people how old I am, they're like, what? You're how old? So that's why I like to shave, so you don't see these white hairs. Danny Hernandez says, what do you think about Fidelity? I don't use them. They're American, but I've heard good things about them. And I heard that they offer international investing, so you can buy Canadian stocks. Maxed Out says, we need a CBD deal with the NHL. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. NHL, NFL, it's coming. Believe me. Tyler Trudeau says, Rich, what are your thoughts on BMO not allowing shorting of the cannabis sector? And do you see other big banks following suit? They said that they're concerned about shorts not being able to cover thoughts. Yeah, because they know at some point that the market's going to explode. And when it does, those shorts are going to get squeezed and those shorts won't be able to cover. So they know something and they know it's coming and they're just preparing everybody for it. Friedrich says, going to your boy's game means more than anything. Take it from someone who knows. Yeah, like I don't like to miss my son's soccer games. I don't. And he plays on 2 teams. He plays on a club team and he plays in an academy. And he's one of the best players, if not the best player on both teams. And they need him. And I like to watch him dominate. I really do. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I really do. I get more enjoyment out of that than I do in watching the markets. And I enjoy the markets a lot. Trust me. Zero to Cash says, if you can't buy fractional shares on Ameritrade, then when you receive the dividends automatically, you get a fractional share. Well, let's say that I buy TD Bank and I put in 10 grand and TD Bank is paying me a 4% annual dividend. Well, my 4% annual dividend is paid out quarterly as $400 a year quarterly. So I'll make $100 quarterly, and that $100 will just come into my trading account. K-Turn5953 says, we need a Nelson Peltz work to start coming to fruition for ACB. I think he's working on a lot of things behind the scenes that you maybe don't see, but it's going to happen. And it's going to be big. And if I was them, I wouldn't do it right now anyways, because it doesn't seem like any good news is going to make a difference. Wait until the market turns around, until the market's hot again, until the sector is a bull market, then bring out your news, and then watch the stock explode. Entourage Vid says, I also use TD Ameritrade and highly recommend it. You get all the stocks and can invest money straight from your iPhone in seconds using Apple Pay, which is another reason I love it. Ramdad says, yeah, I bet you'll enjoy the market more if it's up 50%. I'll enjoy the market more if it's up 100, 200%. But yeah, 50% is a start. AF Alam says, LOL, until the Fed speaks. So yeah, it looks like we're green now. We were red. We dodged another bullet, and we are now in the green. Let's see if the Canadian sector is green yet, because I know we were close. We were so close to green, and we are green in the US. And let's see if the Canadian sector is finally green, or are we still red? Oh, we're even. The Canadian sector is even. The US sector is green. This is fantastic news. Let's look at the percentage gainers. Agriflora still up 21%. Chiron Life Sciences now up 8%. Meta, National Access Cannabis, up 7%. TerraSend up 6%. Afria up 4.78%. Now it's $7. Canopy Rivers up 4.5% at $2.08. Heritage Cannabis Holdings up 4%. MYM Nutraceuticals up 3.5%. Wildflower Brands up 3.3%. Canopy Growth is flying, guys. $29.35, up 1.7%. Kronos Group is up. Tilray is up. Organogram is up. The Green Organic Dutchman is flying, up 3.7% at $1.96, almost back to $2. Canopy Rivers keeps going up, now 5%. Wow. It's nice to see some green, man. We deserve this. We definitely deserve this. We've had too much bloodshed for 2019. 6 months of bloodshed. Like, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. So this is very positive that we are actually showing some strength for the first time in a long time. Hopefully this can continue and be longer than just a day. And the US is green. The US is green a lot. The US is showing a lot of green today, leading the way. Wow. CV Sciences is now up 15%. Tilt Holding is up 39%. Emerald Biosciences Inc. up 22%. International Cannabrands up 53%. CV Sciences up 14.65%. Green Thumb up 9.6%. Ianthus up 8%. Kinda Royalty up 7%. Charlotte's Web up 7%. Alexinol up 6%. Curaleaf up 6%. So what we've been waiting for, folks. Harvest Health and Recreation up 3.6%. Cresco Labs up 2.2%. Charlotte's Web up 7%. Acreage up 2.8%. Trulieve up 4%. Medman up 5.7%. Green Growth Brands up 5.9%. Kushco Bottles up 4.6%. This is good. This is good. I like this. This is good. No, I haven't got into Forex. I mean, there's so many things to get into. I haven't got into Forex, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. R Star says explosion, I think, will come on the earlier of Aurora next quarter results in 2 months' time, or an Aurora Coca-Cola or Pepsi $6 billion plus partnership investment announcement. K-Turn 5953 says Aurora Sun is another catalyst, as well as these upcoming financials. It was fairly easy for the shorts to pull us down between financials when all catalysts seemed used up. John Hughes says we are back in the game, boys. AF Alam says too many buys at this level. Alex Castillo says, I like to diversify trading platforms. I have TD, which is great, and BMO, which is bad. We'll get RBC soon as well. RBC is really good. I like their execution. Execution is everything for me. When I put an order, I want it to get executed. John Hughes says, Rich, do you expect Afria to report positive earnings? Yes, I do. Kaio Cushion Trader says, the resurrection has started. Yes. AF Alam says, stock price is a falling knife. Now got to wait until the market settles down, as I guessed. Zero to Cash says, don't do Forex. You have a better chance of playing blackjack on a casino. John Hughes says, is it a good idea to buy Afria before the earning report? I mean, it's risky. Nobody knows what the future is going to look like. Manny says, bottom in? I hope so. I think it might be. Fox Ultra Feel says, HMJU is now up 4.4%, while the HMMJ is only up 1%. Think about the leverage you got with the 2X contract. No, I like what you're talking about. Smart. And especially if this market explodes, the HMJU is going to fly. AFLM says, I think there is more bloodshed. It's possible. Friedrich says, AFLM, so you're saying that the market is going to go even lower? AFLM says, my personal opinion, you know why so many buys here? Friedrich says, based on what? Of course, the whole market will be lower before it comes back. AFLM says, I don't think, but don't sell. Too late to sell. LOL. Eric says, what are some of the best cannabis companies to invest in your opinion? Aurora, Afria, Canopy Growth, Tilray, Zenabis, Saniva, Rivers, Hexo, Ianthus, T-God, MedMen, Tilt, Curaleaf, Trueleaf, Green Thumb, Scott's Miracle Grow, GW Pharma, Zenarba Pharmaceuticals, ZYNE, Acreage Holdings, C-Web. There's just a few off the top of my head. My top three? Trueleaf, Aurora, Afria, and I'm going to give you Curaleaf, and I'm going to give you Green Thumb. I'll give you 5. Because it's hard for me to break down to 3 because I love them all. K-Turn 5953 says, basically listing your own ETF. That's what I'm building. I'm building my own ETF. That's correct. AF Alam says, BLOZF, buy that now, LOL. Thomas says, if you believe in a company, you buy in the red and sell in the green, Rich TV. It's true. It's how you make money as an investor. Buy in the red, sell in the green. That's how investors make money. Wow, we've been live for 2 hours. And while we were live in the beginning, the market was red. Now the market is green. I started off by talking about how to make money when the market goes down. And now the market is up. Do you think that that's by chance? Juan says you might want to Google Cura management. You don't want another ISOL. Yeah, I don't see Cura even being in the same realm as ISOL. Ross Fleming says, Rich, did you hear about the first cannabis cafe opened up in the US yesterday? It's in California. Someone mentioned something about that. If you have any more information, please put it here. LL says, Rich, I love how you hang in there, went to lunch, and you're still here. Hey, man, you know what? There's nothing more important than me. There's nothing more important to me right now than these markets. So why not talk about it and provide a platform where we can have an open discussion and an opinion for sharing news, information, and ideas. Ross Fleming says, Miley Cyrus is behind it, I believe. Yes, I heard about that. And so many celebrities are getting into the cannabis sector. They're getting into CBDs. They're getting into hemp. And this is just the beginning. More and more will get behind it. And I have my own CBD company. And thank you guys for your orders. I know you guys are ordering our CBD products. I have a link in the description down below to our CBD products. Thank you guys for your orders. And we've got our own clothing line. Thank you guys for ordering our clothing. So there's so many things going on. And we appreciate all the support from the community, the greatest community in the stock market, in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Ramdad says, it looks really promising today as the whole market is up, not just individual names. Well, the whole cannabis market is up. The rest of the broader markets are down today. AF Alam says, my only favorite now is BLOZF, only in its kind. It will be up one way or another. All right, guys, we've been live for 2 hours. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich to Be Live, and I'm out. Peace. From a day that looked like a red day, it's turned into a green day. Hopefully we found the bottom. Shorts might be covering right now. Shorts might be getting squeezed. Shorts might be panicking, and I'm okay with that. Mark Pepper says, Rich, have a great green day today, and let's keep it going green. Thanks. Ross says, Rich the GOAT, have a good day, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Tyler says, Aurora #1 in every category. It's true. They are. Don't panic, okay, guys? Don't panic. In fact, I'll play it for you one more time because there really is no need to panic because this is the best time to buy. Really, you should be buying. Because we're at all-time lows, 52-week lows, best time to buy. AF Alam says they will all be up in the long run. Of course they will, so there's no need to panic. Find your headshot. This is the time to find your headshot.
Cannabis Stocks and CEO interviews brought to you by Rich TV Live.
Sell in the green, buy in the red. That's the Rich system. If you do that, you will get rich. And find your headshot.
Y'all can't do it like me, nah. Y'all can't do it like me, nah. Y'all can't do it like me, nah. Y'all can't do it like me. Headshot. This that headshot. Headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me, nah. Y'all can't do it like me, nah. Y'all can't do it like me, y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Check it like Air Nike. I keep rocking, I'm stopping, I get it popping, the fresh white tee. So now you make songs, now you wanna sing along. I bet you do it all wrong. I am a king and you are a pawn. I've been talking about stocks, I've been giving out lots, pulling up like it was socks. This shit is heavy as rocks. You was just pulling up the box. That mean you drowning, you looking around, and I know you be biting my style. Think you must be wild? I ain't aroused. That ain't just how I get down. Yeah, we were here first, talking all the pics. You was in the bag, talking all the shit. We was grinding, making all the hits. Now you jealous and you can't stand it. Rich has been here, you ain't been there. Circle tight, yeah, you been square. It's time to open the letter. Hope you don't fall out of letter. I know you're tight, that you be frightened. You lose control, hit the like button. Getting no dap, that you can rap. I'm laughing, let's see what you write. Stick to the script, can't do it like this. Look at the wrist with the assist. Ill as a kid, rocking with rich, can't stop till a million hits. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. Nah. Y'all can't do it like me. Nah. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. 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 Now I don't wanna say no names and you'll blow like propane. Cause cloud rhymes is so lame. My rhymes fresh like cocaine. It's funny you copy the whole thing. Scarecrow, you got no brain. You can test the boy, no shame. My crew looking like Soul Train. Look in the other direction. You are not part of the section. You do not make an impression. You should just change your profession. Yeah, this is years in the making. You can't just copy the page. This is experienced idiots. Listen, you can't copy the wave. Now I'm just playing for keys. Fucking with Rich TV. The platform is growing. I know that it's showing. We together, people deep. This is original, no subliminal. We maximize you minimal. This is critical, analytical. You hysterical. This is a miracle. You other cats are so boring. On your channel, I'm snoring. Why you hitting recording? You should just die off horribly. Your other cats so boring. On your channel, I'm snoring. Why you hitting recording? You should just die off horribly. Headshot, 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 headshot. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. 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 Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me.
I'm out. Peace. Is this the resurrection? Could this be the resurrection?